Look at this. We've got food and a spread today. I'm Melissa Moritz, the hostess of Am I Going to Die? And I'm here with Dr. Pack. Welcome back.
Thank you. Yes.
Oh, we love this time of year, don't we?
We do, and especially when there's food involved. I
There
like
you
to come
go.
on here when you treat me to a meal.
So we are going to talk about, am I going to die from the holidays?
Yes.
We are on the heels of the holiday time.
Yes. I love the holiday time, quite frankly, but
there are others of us who, like I was just saying before the show turned on, I could go to bed today, wake up on January 3rd, and I'd be very happy.
And then there's me, who has already decorated my house for the holidays. I'm ready to go.
Fake tree, real tree.
I have multiple fake trees.
Okay. We're
Multiple.
on steroids in your house.
Yes, I have themes. I have an outdoor tree, 2 indoor trees, and yes, so.
Okay.
It's a thing.
Mrs. Claus. So, Dr. Pack, do you want to tell us a little bit about what you do with the ENT Institute?
Yes, I am Director of Audiology at the ENT Institute, and we have a hearing center with audiologists, hearing instrument specialists, and we work with hearing aids, dizziness, dizzy patients, all of vestibular testing, full service. So, yeah.
Full service, and believe it or not, why we chose, like, are you going to die from the holidays? A lot of holiday things actually affect your ears, your nose, and your throat. One thing I just thought about was, could you be allergic to your Christmas tree?
Most definitely, yes.
Totally, you could.
Oh, yeah.
So maybe you skipped the whole tree.
Well, and that's why a lot of people, that's why a lot of people don't get a live tree.
Right.
It's not just the mess, it's because they wake up stopped up every day.
That's true, it is. It can be messy too. So we've got these smells going on our table today. How about this myth or fact? Food won't affect your sinuses.
That is a myth. So.
So what happens?
Okay. So, well, and remember, we're putting this in ear, nose, and throat terms.
That's
so, right. Actually, a lot of times we have the congestion and all this time of the year, and people are, like my son, for example. He was drinking a milkshake this morning for a sore throat, stopped up.
Oh.
Dairy is one of the worst things you can do.
That's right.
For that type of situation. It makes it worse.
Yeah. The dairy produces thickening of the mucus.
Exactly. And then how you can thin it is you eat a really spicy dish. You know how that makes your nose run and everything else. That actually can be, they call it a natural way to thin the mucus.
Wow. Well, there you go. What about those pumpkin spice lattes?
Ooh, see, I'm not a fan.
PSL.
Yes. They, you know, the latte has the milk product in it again, which is not great. And then the actual odor, the scent, I think could bother people. I know pumpkin, like a pumpkin candle, drives me.
She's not doing it.
No.
So, you know, so be wary if your sinuses feel full or you're congested. Don't resort to the dairy. Try to stay away from that. How about, okay, so this one, well, first off, when we're on talking about food, we have to go there. Dressing or stuffing?
Yes, dressing.
Stuffing.
Okay.
It's got to be like a thing. Right? Like, why would you say dressing or stuffing? Like, either I dress it or I stuff it or I eat it.
Well, I think I grew up with dressing because we don't put it in the bird. So.
I put dressing on my salad. Salad dressing. I don't know. So, let's dive into a myth or fact in your world. Okay. Hearing loss leads to social isolation.
Unfortunately, that's a fact, yes. And especially, we see it especially this time of the year, is when you have hearing loss, especially untreated hearing loss, and you're at an event, you can't participate when you're at like a family event.
What?
when you're at a family event. You're
You
tricking
need
me.
hearing.
Yes. Oh, okay.
I
You would
got
think
it.
I would get that, right?
By now.
So, but people, when your family members tend to sit there and just nod and smile, they're probably not hearing you. So get them involved. Try and look at them, talk to them, because what they do is then they quit attending events because it's just not fun for them. They can't participate.
So if you see somebody around the holiday table before Christmas, you can try to get them into an audiologist and our hearing center and get them a pair of hearing aids or hearing instruments with some really cool Bluetooth technology just in time for the holidays.
Which I'm doing tomorrow. Taking some to my
That's
father, and it's the gift of hearing for Christmas. So yes.
And as a company, we are doing that to fulfill some Christmas wishes for those less, fortunate. So hearing can totally lead to social isolation around the Christmas table or the Thanksgiving table, the Christmas table, Hanukkah table, whatever you're participating in this holiday season.
Yes.
This is very interesting to me. The correlation between dizziness and dehydration. They don't correlate at all.
But they do. So they do. Really, anytime you're dehydrated, your body is stressed, under strain, and it can lead to feelings of dizziness, lightheadedness, confusion, disorientation, all of those things just from dehydration.
Wow.
So, so kind of watch the alcohol and the eggnog this time of year because get some more water.
More water, or you're going on like your shopping sprees to find those perfect gifts for your loved ones. Take some bottles of water with you.
Definitely.
And it also keeps your sinuses thinned out too.
Exactly. Yes.
And the mucus. So lots of great stuff to stay hydrated.
Yes.
You touched on this. This is one of the biggest reasons why I don't like the holidays, but stress. Stress affecting, well, let's talk about how stress affects hearing first, and then we can talk about more of it.
Right. It's really, stress doesn't actually cause hearing loss, but what happens is when you are straining so hard to hear all day, your body is put under so much stress. And then you start to anticipate and get anxious about going into certain environments knowing you're going to struggle to hear.
Right. So that was a little different than what I was thinking. You think stress, you think like all the anxiety and your blood pressure rising and things like that. You don't really think about what that stress is doing to your body.
Right.
I think there's some tips that we could give, working moms, or even stay-at-home moms during this holiday time because we only have anybody only has a very short amount of time to get everything done.
Right.
Thanksgiving's on the 28th. Christmas is right around the corner. Somebody was saying as a funny on the radio this morning about how Thanksgiving falls so late this year that you really don't have as much time to get things done. It's always the fourth Thursday of the month. So you always really have the same amount of time. But, stress can really affect all of us. So my biggest tip to anybody is to make time for yourself. Make time because you tend to get out of schedule, like if you're on a routine and, you've got holiday parties, you've got company functions, and you've got to get everything perfect for the holidays.
Right.
But if you really make yourself, stick with your workout schedule, stick with your healthy eating schedule and discipline, I think you'll get through the holidays feeling a little bit better than usual. And then, of course, there's a flu season, right? So that doesn't help.
They can also do like me and decorate for the holidays in October. And then you don't have to worry about it.
Or you could do that.
It helps.
Have you done all your shopping?
Half of it.
Okay.
But
have you wrapped your gifts?
Some of them. But my family has a spreadsheet that we put together.
Oh, here we go. Okay.
With sizes and what we would like, and it's just kind of an Excel spreadsheet, and so it makes it a little easier now.
You still have time to create a Dr. Pack spreadsheet. That is hilarious. Well. Now, let me ask you, do you wrap the Santa gifts or do you not wrap the Santa gifts?
We used to not, but now I'm an empty nester, and now we wrap because there aren't as many, and we want, so I'll wrap like a pair of socks. So it makes it look, because as they get older, their items get more expensive, and so yes, now we wrap.
That is something that was so foreign to me when I moved to the South. About, I mean, Santa's workshop has their own unique wrapping paper.
Yes.
And everything in Santa's sack gets delivered under the tree, fully wrapped.
Wow.
And then I moved here, and Santa delivers his packages and exposed. And I was like, oh my goodness. No, that's just not.
And assembled.
Right. Yeah, no. No. That's a very different cultural
I guess
thing.
so. I didn't realize that. I've just always done it that way.
No, it was, I had an adjustment there.
Okay.
Sleep, getting the right amount of sleep. We do a lot with sleep apnea, and snoring in the ENT Institute. So how about this? Sleep deprivation leads to respiratory issues. Myth or a fact?
That is a fact.
Wow.
Yes. So,
gosh, you guys, you've got to make sure you drink and stay hydrated, and you've got to make sure you're getting the right amount of sleep.
definitely. And especially those of you who do have sleep apnea, your sleep is disturbed multiple times all night, and wake up just not even feeling rested, and your immune system is weakened.
So if you seem to be, not well rested, but also getting colds and flus more often than not, you specialist to make sure that you're not at risk for that. Mind-blowing. That's crazy. Allergies, about being allergic to your Christmas tree, but allergies are not affected by the holidays.
Oh, that's hold on, that's a myth.
That's correct.
I had to think about how you said that.
Well, you got to be careful of that peanut brittle, right?
Yes, and what my big issue is in the holidays is you also get so many people that come in with all their strong scents on, and I know personally my mother is just like, she can't take it. She has to leave the room, and so we see a lot of that during the family gatherings and so forth. So go easy on the sauce, and so it's like, and then the candles. We're always burning all the candles and the
pumpkin
scents.
spice candles.
So they may bother people. So
well, that candle kind of serves as twofold, because we talk about stress.
Yes.
And what's the smell? What's that scent?
So I was looking for a pumpkin spice candle, but all we had in the office was the freshly signed divorce paper candle that we randomly found.
Okay, fine. I'll take this one. The smell of freshly signed divorce papers. Could be cathartic. That could reduce a lot of your stress.
That's classic.
And then on the other end, you have, I pulled out my pen as a prop. You have those of us that are looking to be or get engaged over the holidays, right?
Yes, yes.
That's a big thing.
That's that brings stress of its own sort. Yes.
So you have opposite ends of the spectrum here. But that is hilarious. And then our last official, the flu vaccine gives you the flu.
So, people say this all the time. They'll say, oh, I'm not getting the flu vaccine because I always get the flu.
Right.
So I actually went on the CDC site, and I was trying to find out. And no, the flu vaccine does not give you the flu. What happens is, first of all, the vaccine can make you a little ill. It can make vomiting, soreness, weakness, so forth. But you could also have already contracted the flu because the vaccine isn't effective for 2 weeks. So if it's already lingered, if you've already been exposed and it shows up,
well, you still have time.
Yes.
You can still get a flu vaccine. And we all highly recommend it.
Yes,
in
definitely.
the healthcare professional world. What other props do you have?
I have lots.
Well, a big part of the holidays is gifting.
Definitely.
And gifting, it makes you feel better. And I think there's a big stigma on like loneliness in the holidays.
Right.
You know, kind of getting down in the dumps. You may have lost a loved one during the holidays. You might need a divorce paper burning candle. There's just a lot of like regular life stress, and then the holidays maybe exacerbates it, right?
Yes. Yes.
Or you know, you're sharing custody and you have to figure that out, like who's going to really be around the table this year, and there's just so much. But then how do you make yourself feel good about that? I've always loved this part of the holidays. I'm a big proponent of giving. Like when you give, it makes you feel good, and it makes the person receiving the gift feel good too. So did you bring some health-related goodies to
I did,
gift
yes.
ideas?
I did, and this is one of my favorites. We have these at the ENT Institute, video otoscope, and it hooks up to your iPhone, your cell phone, smartphone, I should say, or your iPad.
Yeah, tablet, right? Tablet.
Yes, your tablet.
Computer.
And what you do is think about it. All things ear, nose, and throat. You've got a light on here. You can look in the ear, check for wax, anything like that. You can down the throat, up the nose. And, you know, I was thinking.
We can see inside of you.
I will tell you, and I shouldn't spoil this for my kids, but my children are each getting one because every other day they call me, my throat hurts. I can't, you know, so they're away from me. So, all right, take a picture of it. Let me see and send it. So they make great gift ideas.
Stocking stuffers and gift ideas.
They're awesome. And then you have a nice picture of whatever they sent you.
Yeah. Well, and then we do have a telemedicine platform where you can safely send us those photos and be seen by a provider, a physician or a physician assistant from the comfort of your home, your bed. If your child's sick, you don't have to cart them into the, you know, sick side of the doctor's office.
Right.
And and then if you have to like bring a child with you and then you're all in the sick side of the office, it's just yucky. So we do have this platform with the video otoscope. It's very exciting.
Yes, and even some of our hearing aid patients are using it because we're offering telehealth. We use telehealth with hearing aid fittings too. And we program hearing aids. So if you are giving the gift of hearing, make sure you are looking into these options because it's very helpful. Some people
accessories.
And if the weather's bad, you don't have to get out. You just, hey, I need to change my hearing aid. I need a program change. Okay. So,
great idea.
but my most favorite, I love this, is we have, for your hearing aids, we have now holiday accessory. What would you call this? To accessorize your hearing aids. Well, they stand up. Anyway, look at that. This is called ear gear, and it's like, I always think of it as kind of like a protection. It's more of a moisture barrier for your hearing aids if you work out a lot or perspire a lot. But now, look how fun they are. They're actually, so if you put it on, I mean, wouldn't you be the life of the party in these? There you go.
You can accessorize your hearing aids for your ugly Christmas sweater party.
Oh, definitely. Yes.
Wow.
You know, they should make a version of this in an ugly Christmas sweater.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay, so ultimately, holidays.
From anything,
Eat too much fatty.
Falling from being
But next year's holiday Institute, we do wish you happy holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, all of the holidays. But yes, we do wish you a happy, safe, and healthy holiday season this year. And if you guys ever have the need, as our tagline says,
let our family take care of yours.
That's right. And send us your ideas. What else could we do? You know, we're going to have a new season. We may have a new look in 2020. I'll still be here, so don't get too excited. I'm not going anywhere. No, I'm excited. But yeah, we're not done with this season yet, but happy holidays.
Yes, happy holidays.